I'm Joe Cherby for Fred Film Radio from the 81st Venice International Film Festival. I'm here with Asif Kapadia, director of 2073, our competition. Good morning.
Good morning. Nice to be here.
Asif, your film is made of two different genres. You use a part of fiction and a part of documentary, and the 2073 is 34 years after the event. We don't know what is the event, but we know the outcome of the event. First of all, why did you choose to use the two kind of narrative tools together?
So I'm a director, so I just make movies. And for me, I have made drama. My background is in drama. And then I accidentally made Senna and accidentally then made Amy and Diego Maradona.
Well, accidentally?
Yeah, because I always thought I'm a drama director, but I'll just make this one film and then I'll go back to drama. Oh, I'll just make this one film. And I'm more known now for the documentaries. But the reason why they have a very particular style, visually and cinematically, is because my background is in drama. So I don't start off by doing interviews normally, right? I start off with a character and then I try to find footage to tell their story visually. So I've always thought of documentaries tried to make them as cinematic as possible. With this film, and also because my background is in drama and I studied it, I'm interested in genre. So Senna was an action film with an action hero, and Amy is a musical where the songs are the story. And Diego, I'll say it, is like a gangster film, but he happens to play Calcio, right? He's brilliant, but it's like his Naples in the 80s when it's like... So this film, I thought, how do I tell this story using kind of genre? And I was like, everything feels really dystopian. Everything just feels really crazy. Like, are we going mad? It feels like a dystopian sci-fi film. So I consciously wanted to make a sci-fi, and I wanted to test myself. Every film, I want to challenge myself and the audience. And I thought, maybe this is the film where I can bring the two together. I want it to be really tough. I want it to be factual. I want it to be journalism and research and archive, like the documentaries. But that's difficult because I want it to be global. And you need something to hold on to when you're the audience. So I wanted a character who is taking us through, who is the spine. And I wanted a voiceover, because all of these are very classic sci-fi ideas, right? They're part of the genre is a voiceover and a character who's living in a world. So I wanted to play with time, the past and the present. The present is the future, 2073. And the idea is the fragments that you see are like somebody left a time capsule, like in Alien or something like that. There's a message saying, these things are coming, help me. That's the documentary bits. And that's all from now. And someone has put it together, and it informs how the hell did we become this? All because of these pieces along the way, which is in a way
it's
the
very
event.
Educational, if I may say so, you know.
Good, yeah, but it's also got to be entertaining, and entertainment doesn't have to be like everything's funny. It can also be emotional and scary and dark. And you know, for me, the greatest cinema is the films that make me really uncomfortable. They stay with me. So I want the audience to feel uncomfortable, but I also, you need the drama almost to take a breath. Because the doc stuff is tough and hardcore.
Even if the drama part is not exactly like light.
It still has to have narrative. Exactly. It still has to move the story on. But you have a little pause because there's a lot of words in this film. And so it was always going to be like this balance between two styles and two words. But the aim, because I'm a director, I don't feel one is more important than the other.
No, of course not.
It was how do I make it unique to me?
Which was the reason that makes you start preparing this film? Which was the seed?
Honestly, I would say this film starts with Brexit in England.
Okay.
Like, how can people be so stupid, or maybe they were lied to and tricked to make their life worse? Why would you vote to lose your freedom? Why would you vote to join a longer queue? Why would you vote to have less food and on your shelves and to have less material coming in and out, make everything more expensive, unless someone's really lied to you and cleverly manipulated you and also it's built on racism. Let's be honest. The idea is immigration is bad. My family are from India. I'm an immigrant. I'm a Londoner. I spend, I work. I have lots of crew. I pay my taxes. Oh, it's all our fault. So a lot of it starts with racists, liars, get in power. They cheat, they lie, and they blame that person. Right? They are wealthy. They come from a certain part of society. Blame the immigrant. So this started in 2015-16. I'm looking at it going, what the hell is going on? And why are these people on television? Why are they on every TV channel and nobody's questioning them? And I kept thinking, am I going mad? Why is he on TV? So the thing that happened was, this happens in London, right? It happens in England. They vote to leave. Crazy. We're all crying. All of my friends are European. They're Italian. They're from all over the world. We're all crying the next day going, what has happened? Everybody hates us, don't they? Then I went to America and I worked on a TV show for David Fincher called Mindhunter. So I was in the US during the Clinton and Trump election, and I saw the same people working for Trump. The same language was being said by Trump. Literally, Nigel Farage, who is like the Brexit guy in England, who's in our film, he was standing behind Trump. He was presenting him to the audience. At this point, no journalist had said there is a connection between Brexit and Trump election. I'm looking at it going, there's a connection. What is going on? So it's all of these things happening. My background is in India. I was looking at what happened with Modi in India. The more people were fighting over religion between Hindus and Muslims, the more successful he became. I worked in Brazil. People wanted a dictator to come back, to kill all the bad people because they don't like democracy. Young people wanted to they wanted Bolsonaro because they wanted a strong man. Look at Italy. Everywhere. It's all happening everywhere at the same time. Exactly. It's happening in France. It's happening in Germany. So all of this was like, I'm going crazy. And then people would say, yeah, but if you say something, you might lose your job. Be careful. You'll be blacklisted. So then you're like, now we're living in this world of absolute fear. Like if you say something, you get fired because look at your contract. You're not allowed to say anything political. But who made that? Oh, you did. Oh, okay. So this is the world that we're in. And my aim was to say, I don't know what else to do apart from make films. I'm just going to try to create this feeling of what is happening, but it's all based on what is happening to us all right now, everywhere. At the same time. And why is it happening everywhere at the same time? When I spoke to the journalists, they all said, well, that's where the tech comes in. It's almost like there's a WhatsApp group between fascist leaders saying, guess what I did? I did this. Really? Try it.
Let's do it again. Yeah.
It works. And that was the thing. The world in a way has come into sync that we don't know if we've ever seen before anywhere.
Well, thanks a lot. Thanks a lot for the film,
it's just a movie.
Yeah, well, it's not just a movie, but thank you a lot for your commitment and your film, 2073 by Asif Kapadia, out of competition here at the Venice International Film Festival. Thank you very much. I'm Angela Cherby for Fred, the Festival Insider.